Billy Joel, completely retold. Welcome to today's edition of It's Still Billy Joel to Me, the official live stream of Billy Joel, completely retold on Facebook. All right, today's going to be another vintage magazine day. I've got in my hands the March 1978 edition, actually March 6th, because People's a weekly magazine. March 6th, 1978 issue of People magazine. You can see that Goldie Hawn there on the cover. If you look closely in the fine print here, you see Billy Joel is no stranger now. This is March 78, so that would have been just a few months after The Stranger came out. So I'll go ahead and take a look at the contents page here. And you can see it's a classic picture from the same shoot that Retold got its logo from. He's up on top of that building in New York, right by the bridge going by Central Park. And it says, Ode to Billy Joel, page 53. So why don't we jump on over to page 53, take a look at what they've got. Starts out with one of the shots from that same photo shoot up on the rooftop. I believe he had an apartment in that building. You can see, for a song, if Billy Joel doesn't love you just the way you are, don't argue. All right, and you can see he's got his boxing gloves on there. The caption says, the sneer is out of Rocky, but shadowboxing singer Billy Joel was dishing out knuckle sandwiches long before Stallone. Photographs by Ken Reagan. Okay, so this is up on the roof. And let me go ahead to the next page here. All right. Oh, I'll show you a couple pictures we've got here. He's singing to a crowd, says, "I don't trust success from a single hit," says Joel, whose adoring concert fans happily love him just the way he is. If you can't trust your wife to manage you, who can you trust? Elizabeth takes her cut and spends for both of us. And you can see this is on top there. You can see a close-up picture of Billy with some fans at a live concert. And then on the bottom, you can see at the grand piano with the records on the wall and back. I'm 99% sure that's right in front of the window of their glass house. If you could pan to the side, you would see the windows of the glass house. All right, well, let's see what Billy has to say now that he's no stranger. All right, I'm still just another heavy hitter off the street. Billy Joel was, by his own account, a hood in the tough Hicksville, Long Island suburb, a street gang member who used his fists rather than his lyrical skills to settle hassles. Though Billy slogged through all 12 grades, he played hooky so much that he was denied a diploma, which they gave an honorary diploma years later, when he could finally get out of this dead-end job of being a rock star. I didn't buy a class ring or yearbook, he laughs. And last month, he didn't make it to the class 10th reunion. Joel had a better way that night to inform old cronies, and though was not in jail, what he had been up to. With a smash single, Just the Way You Are, and an album, The Stranger, in the top 3, Billy spent the evening as guest artist on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, he missed his 10th anniversary reunion. I'm still just another heavy hitter off the street, says the muscular 5'8" Joel, but I've matured to the point where I don't kick over garbage cans. What helps cool such macho hostilities at age 28 is his 4th LP, which was not only his first to go platinum, 1 million, but is approaching twice that. It's gone much higher in the charts than I ever expected, he says, adding, but I can't get hung up on it. No. If they're talking about the Stranger's actually the 5th, so they're totally ignoring Cold Spring Harbor. Okay, that makes more sense. Though his heavy-lidded toughness, shadowboxing routines on stage, and sudden success inspire comparisons with Sylvester Stallone, Joel is, beneath the skin-deep Rocky swagger, more akin to McCartney in verse and melody, and to Keith Jarrett or Elton John on the keyboards. Don't compare him to Elton John. That's the cardinal rule. Don't do it. So sweet and emotive is the Just the Way You Are hit that it played in TV soundtrack during the famous Loss of Innocence scene on James at 16 last month. Oh, get the royalties for that. Yet the Nouveau star is playing rope-a-dope with his own prosperity. His main security is that, at home, someone does care. His manager, Elizabeth, who was once married to his drummer, but in 1973 became Mrs. Joel. She's the family capitalist, he explains. She knows if I get my hands on bread, I'll blow it. My management doesn't know that I still have a credit card. If I can pay the bills, eat in nice restaurants twice a week, and live in a nice house, that's enough. Sure, it's easy for me to say now that I don't give a shit about money, Billy concedes, but I've been poor and happy too. The Joels live in a 35th floor, one-bedroom area with the awesome vantage on the 59th Street Bridge on Manhattan's east side, a fitting symbol of his 10-year ascent from Levittown area roots. The son of a Swiss-born GE engineer who split with Billy's mother when he was young and now is back in Geneva, Joel grew up dreaming about being a big rock star. During school, his varying pickup combos eluded the body counts at local battles of the band, and ultimately he made the club circuit. He'd often play till 3 a.m., and when he could make it for school, with the greaser radical long hair and red eyes, they thought I was a drug addict. It was just that I worked hard. Joel says he draft dodged in the 60s and was once picked up on suspicion of burglary, which pissed me off because they didn't get me all the other times. His legit means of support, though, was playing piano in bars. In the early 70s, he relocated to L.A., continued writing the gritty songs of street life and bittersweet love. The promising and deftly perceptive lyrics on his LP's Street Life Serenade, Piano Man, also a hit single, and The Entertainer earned him cult following in scores of cities on his relentless road itinerary. But Joel couldn't sustain chart success until, in the era of Light Up My Life and How Deep Is Your Love, his current and uncharacteristically mellow ballad shot to the top. People who think it's me are misled, he points out. Live, we do harder rock and roll. Yeah. Joel is now headed for the first tour of Europe and will cut a new LP by the summer. Billy waxes sardonic about suddenly approving pop music critics. The funny thing is that I've been supporting myself and getting standing ovations for 4 years now, he muses. Now they're saying I've made it. I thought I made it a long time ago. Interview by Jim Jerome. So that apartment by Central Park, that's one I visited. I'll throw that tour video up on. This is the building Billy used to live in. Also on the roof where they shot the Billy the Boxer pic from our group logo. You see little balconies. I saw a picture in a book of Billy and Elizabeth standing out on one of those balconies with the bridge in the background, the Queensboro Bridge. So that must be over on this side. They must have had an apartment here. No idea which one, which floor they were on. But we'll go over here, take a look, and we'll be able to see those balconies. Nice sunny day here in New York. And the wind. Back behind it there, you can see the building that's in the background, the Boxer pic. And of course, there's Queensboro Bridge. That's also the bridge from You're Only Human, where the kid's going to jump off and Billy stops it. Alright. See if we can get across and what it takes to get in. me, pardon me. This is our building, guys. Oh, I just went past it. East 59th Street. Embassy. Is there a way? I'm here on a Billy Joel trip, and there was a famous picture of Billy taken up by the roof. Is there any way? Okay, thank you, sir. Just our luck. It's under construction. Alright, so thank you for joining us. This was People Magazine, March 6, 1978. Goldie giving you a good smile there. And remember, you haven't heard Billy Joel till you've heard Billy Joel completely retold. Thanks, guys. I want to see you next time.